Wonderful. My name is Claudia and I will be your facilitator for this morning's video conference. We are all in different rooms with different screens, but today I want you to pretend that we are all in the same room together, and in this room we are going to dialogue. Today we are going to dialogue about the environment and your faith and belief in relation to the environment. But what is going to turn this conversation about the environment into really good dialogue is not what you talk about, but how you talk about it. So here are 4 tips to have very good dialogue. The first one is to speak up. If you have any questions or any comments that come to your mind after you hear your friends in the other schools speak, then please say them. You are very lucky to have this opportunity, so make the most of it by speaking up, even if usually you might be shy and you wouldn't really want to. The second is speak slowly and clearly. We all have accents, so if you speak slower than you usually would, your friends in the other school can understand you better. The third tip is be personal. When you speak, remember to say things from your perspective. Tell us your story, something that we can't read anywhere else, because we want to learn about you. So don't say what you read in a book or what your teacher would say or what your mother would say. Say what you think and what you believe. The fourth one, very important, is to listen. Dialogue happens when you respond to something you have listened to. So listen very carefully when your friends in the other school speak. And when it's your turn to ask any questions or make any comments, try and make them after responding to what you have listened from your friends. And make sure you show you are listening also with your body language. So show very good, attentive body language to show your friends that they are listening. And remember that we can see you all the time on the screen, even if you can't see yourself. So it's important to have good body language all the way through the video conference. So speak up, speak clear, be personal, and listen. If these 4 tips are clear, give me a wave and we can start the video conference. Perfect. We're ready to start. So what I'm going to do now is invite 3 or 4 of you from each school to talk about an experience that you have had in the environment. This can either be a good memory or a bad memory. And I would like you to tell me what happened in this experience and why it is important to you. We're going to start from BalBharati school in India, and I'd like to hear from 3 or 4 of you. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. My name is Riya Arora. I had the previous year, I went with my friends from school on a trip to Solan in Himachal Pradesh, in the northern part of India. So there with friends and teachers, I went to spend time near a river. So on the banks of the river, we saw various different stones, and inside the river we could see bubbling of fishes. So seeing that it was very serene and beautiful. So it is a very good memory, as I was with friends and my teachers. So I just remember as a very, very special moment. Thank you.
One moment, sorry. If you are speaking, I think your microphone is muted. We cannot hear you. If you can unmute the microphone, try again.
Hi, my name is Manu Sharma. Like her, last summer I too went to Jim Corbett. There I saw all wildlife places, so I was too attached with the environment. Then I came back from there, I even got fever as I missed too much being there. Thank you.
One second, sorry. Your microphone is muted again.
Hello. Hello, my name is Anmol, and when I was standing in my balcony one day, and the rain was coming down, and it felt quite good. I I felt quite attached to the environment, and I loved that feeling, and I always love when the rain comes down, and that is what connects me to the environment. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sharan, and a few years back, with my father, I went to a hill station, and there we took some bicycles and we went for mountain biking. While first it was we went down slope, and while going downhill, I saw that the road was very rocky, and it was very difficult to navigate through. There was a cliff just nearby the road, so if you had one wrong step, you would fall down. But afterwards, when we had to go uphill, there was a road made for us, a specific road, so that nobody could get harmed while they are moving in the in the bicycle. So that made me close to the environment. For the first time in life, I felt so close to everything around me, and it made me feel really good. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nasa, and my first experience with nature was in my first marathon, which I did in 2011. Our path was to a boulevard of trees, and it was the first time I noticed all the trees and vegetation around us. That is why it was important for me. Thank you. That's all from BalBharati.
Thank you so much. Those were some wonderful memories of your experiences in the nature. Thank you to our friends in BalBharati. We're going to hand over now to New Rainbow School. And I'd like to hear from 4 students there about their experiences in the nature. Thank you. It seems like our friends in New Rainbow have dropped, so they will be back with us shortly. While we wait for them to reconnect, we can hand over to our friends in Kovel city in Ukraine. Would you like to please tell us about your experiences in the nature? Thank you. Kovel city in Ukraine, can you hear me? Oh, wonderful, thank you.
Hi, my name is Polina. So last weekend I went to the forest and I saw a lot of rubbish there, and I really amazed because I never see this, and I think that people must understand that is a very important question for us, and I think that it's that people must realize that it's a horrible reality now. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Oksana. I like spending weekends close to the nature. Last weekend when I was near the river, I saw that people left rubbish after them. I think it was terrible. It's harmful for our nature. We should protect our nature. Thank you.
My name is Yulia. There are a lot of forests around our city and a lot of people cut flowers for money. I think it is awful for our nature. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nastya. Last Sunday I was in the forest and I see that many people cut down trees. I think that it is very horrible and I think that we should plant more trees which produce oxygen to breathe. Thank you.
That's all from Kovel City Gymnasia. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kovel City. We're now going to hand over to our friends at New Rainbow who have managed to reconnect. If you could please share with us some experiences in the nature and tell us why they are important to you. Thank you.
My name is Sakshi and my good experience towards the nature is that nearby my locality there was a dumping ground which is now became a park which gives us the feeling of freshness and purity. Thank you. Hello, my name is Bharati. I want to share you about my good experience. When I visited to Himachal Pradesh, during trekking, a person got injured and it resulted bleeding. At that time, medicine was not available, but some local people know about the local trees. And I applied the leaves of the trees, but after some time, the bleeding was stopped. This was my good experience about related to environment. Thank you.
Hello friends, so my name is Abhishekpal and I want to share my bad experience towards the environment. One day when I came to the school, I was indulged in a habit practice. When I study my practice, I feel very unconscious. And because of noise pollution, I forget where I have to go. And when I come from the habit practice, I wait for a school and I was standing in the punishment. I was also with my lecture. It is because the people one person use their individual vehicles for the short distances. So in my opinion, the persons use the public transportation and use bicycles for the short distance. So it reduces the pollution in the environment and so in my opinion, people use the bicycle for the short distance and use carpooling. So it reduces the pollution in the environment and traffic also. Thank you. Hi, my name is Suraj and I want to share my bad experience related to the shortage of water. In my locality. It was early morning of the summer. The people of my area were already suffering from the shortage of water. Since the supply was cut off 8:30 a.m. in the morning and restored only for half hour and 1 hour in the morning, in the evening between 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Since the timings are very erratic, all the people were unable, especially the working couples, were unable to store water. My family also unable to store water. Thank you.
Myself Shubham Verma. Since I'm living in an area there is a lot of greenery, I'm sharing my good experience about the environment. So in my exam, when I study hard, my mind gets stuck. So I get out for a walk in my locality, and then in my locality. So in my locality, I go there, and the fresh air and the greenery is outside the environment. So that outside my home is very beautiful and refresh my mind. So this is my good experience about the environment. So that's all from the New College. So thank you.
Thank you to New Rainbow Public School. We're going to now hand over to the last school who hasn't spoken. So Public School Rohini, if you could also please share with us your experience in the nature and why it is important to you. Thank you.
Last summer, I had an encounter with nature like never before. I went for scuba diving last summer. So the world I saw underwater was completely different. I had an encounter with nature like never before. Last summer, I went for scuba diving. So the world underwater was completely different from the world out here. It was so peaceful and calm and tranquil out there. And this encounter and experience made me endure and respect nature even more. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ashabji. In my neighborhood, every evening, there's a lady who tends to the garden flowers at the community garden, and she always she does it for her own happiness and for her own self-satisfaction every evening, even though there are gardeners employed in the garden. And looking at her makes me feel so happy because it teaches me that self-gain, it is often that self-satisfaction and happiness which makes life better. Thank you.
One second, sorry, I think your microphone is muted. If you could unmute the microphone.
I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Sanya. And for me, the environment has always been a great source of inspiration. It's from the environment, the most basic things that teach me the biggest lessons of my life. For instance, last summer I was on vacation and I was walking on the river banks, on a river bank, and I was walking barefoot since my shoe's sole had broken off. So I was whining about the pebbles and how they were hurting my feet. Just then, I shifted my gaze towards the river, which quietly brushed past the rocks which came in its way. That one small moment made me realize how similar human life is to the environment. And it taught me that how rocks will be there in our journey and how we will have to face obstacles. And humans, as the river, metaphorically the river, will have to move past them. So that memory will stick with me probably forever. Thank you.
1 second, sorry, your microphone is muted again. Perfect.
I encountered an amazing experience.
Sorry, would you mind, I'm sorry to interrupt you again. I think your microphone is unmuted now, but we still have difficulty hearing you. If maybe someone could check the cable or... Yeah, try starting again and speaking slowly and clearly. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Vrinda. Last time I went to a beach where I had an amazing experience with parasailing. From the height, I could see the amazing richness of nature, which told me that the environment is full of things which we can go through. Thank you. That's all from our side.
Thank you very much to all schools. Those were some excellent experiences. I really enjoyed listening to them. Now we're going to move on, and I would like each of you to talk about the most important environmental issues in your region. I would like you to describe them and to say why they are important, and also to say what can be done to change the problem or to improve this issue. So we're going to go in the same order, and we're going to go back to BalBharati school. If you would like to start answering this question about what issues are important in your region. Thank you.
Hello. Hello, I'm Isha, and I live in Delhi, which was known as the most polluted cities in Asia. We really have a problem of pollution in our city. So the main thing that needs to be treated here is waste management. The most important thing is segregation of waste at the point of generation, which means that even if it is not the biomedical waste or any other waste, the one who generates it has to segregate. For example, in our school, in our classrooms, we have 2 different bins for the waste, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. That's a small step that we have taken on our side. In my classroom, we contribute a little to the environment to help the city to be a more cleaner and greener one. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Anmol, and in my region, the use of plastic is quite high. The plastic is used, and then some of the plastic is thrown into the rivers or the roads, which pollutes the roads. And I think what needs to be done is that we should not use polythene bags and use plastic and use paper and jute bags instead of it. And instead of using plastic as a material, we should generate other materials which could satisfy our needs. Thank you.
Hello, my name is, and I want, and in Delhi, many people waste water, and nowadays in our school we conserve water by closing each tap so that each drop of water get conserved. And thank you.
Hi, my name is Siddharth, and in my country there is a problem of waste disposal, that how to do away with waste. So we could create biogas using waste to do away with it. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ria. As many of my friends talked about waste disposal and the problem of plastic, so I would like to add on about the steps that have been taken in my community. In my school, we have an eco club in which we actively propose and take steps to recycle material. So I've got one of the artifacts. If you could see it, it's actually a mat made out of plastic. If you buy new things, you get some plastic covering over it. So I've cut it out in strips and weaved a mat out of it. It's a very small specimen, but we could make coasters or table mats out of it. I've also got some material made out of recycled paper, which is also one of the activities many students take. If you could see, this is a greeting card that is completely made out of recycled paper. I've got some more examples. Okay, is it visible? Thank you so much. This is all from BalBharati. Thank you.
Thank you very much, BalBharati, and thank you especially for showing us these wonderful things that you make with recycled material. I'm very impressed. We're going to go to our friends in Ukraine who are ready, I see. So I'm going to hand over to you, and I look forward to hearing about the environmental issues in your region. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Polina. I'd like to tell you about water pollution. So I think that water pollution is a very important question in our city and all over the world, because it's a horrible reality that all over the world many cities don't have even clean water to drink. We all need water not just for our homes and factories, but to survive. Fortunately, we can do all to save water. Also, governments can help us by passing laws to stop factories wasting and maybe pollute water. All in all, we can do all to save planet's disappearing water supplies. So I think that the time has become to understanding that the value of water, and also before a world because world has a lot of natural resources. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Yulia, and I want to tell you about factories in our city. Our city is not big, but we have some factories and plants. They pollute air, and also they pour chemicals into our local river called Turia. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Oksana. Kovel isn't a big industrial city, and we don't face environmental problems so much. We haven't many factories and plants, but our air is polluted because of traffic fumes. Sometimes it's hard to breathe because of a huge number of cars in the streets. So we should use public transport or go on foot. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ola, and in our school there is an event when we gather waste paper, and as a result we collect money and then buy different flowers and plant them around our school. Thank you.
That's all from Kovel City Gymnasium. Thank you.
Thank you, Kovel City Gymnasium. Wonderful also to hear what you do in your school for the environment. That was very interesting. So now we're going to hand over to New Rainbow. If you could share with us the most important environmental issues. And can I please ask you to speak very loudly and very slowly, because last time it was slightly difficult to hear you. If you could speak very loudly and slowly, that would be helpful. Thank you.
Hello ma'am, I am Srivastav, and in my locality the most pressing issue is air pollution. Air pollution is rising day by day in our locality, and due to which we face many problems such as the acid rain, the resident rain comes, and also we are feeling very suffocating environment around us. So for controlling air pollution, we can use radiators in the industries and cars by which we can form certificate through which the harmful gases are able to reach to our air, and we can also plant more and more trees by which we can control air pollution. Thank you. Hi friends, I am Ujjwal, and I think that the most environmental issue is, as my friends say, air pollution, but I think that environmental issue is deforestation, because trees are cutting day by day, and it is not only harm the human beings, it is also harming the animals also. Animals lost their homes, and if trees are not there, so our air is not purified, because trees purify the air. So if we are planting more trees, so we decrease air pollution, and we also give shelter to animals. Thank you. So friends, this is Aman, and according to me, the most pressing environmental issue is transport. In positive way, transport the key necessity. Transport the key necessity for the specialization, and it is essential for the development of civilization. But it has a negative effect on environment. The environmental effect of transport is very bad, because in transport a lot of petroleum is used, and it is, as you know, that it is a non-renewable resource, so a lot of energy and petroleum is wasted in this. Thank you.
Hi, my dear friends. I'm Mukisha Matthew from the public school. Actually, I'm a book club member, I used to give a good message to everybody, to the next generation also, how to save our environment. And I never allow anyone to plant the flower or cut the tree, because it gives freshness for our environment. And I was to organize a rally like that. The local people also should know what is the importance of the environment. Thank you, and that's all from our Rainbow Public School. Thank you.
Thank you so much, New Rainbow. Those were very interesting stories as well. Thank you. Now we're going to go to the last school, public school Rohini. If you could also share with us the most pressing environmental issues and how you think you can solve them. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Shabri. I believe that one of the major problems in Delhi is that there's no proper management for e-waste. People have no knowledge on how to dispose of the e-waste, and often people just tend to throw it out. which leads to the contamination of land as well as water. In our school, the steps being taken to control this problem are that there's a e-waste collection box in one of the science labs where the students can put their e-waste and it is taken off to recycling. One of the steps which can be taken at a society level is that all the residents' welfare associations can keep a e-waste collection box, and from time to time they can give it out for recycling for betterment of the environment. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Yashi. We all know about industrial waste that are immersed in water. I believe we could treat them before releasing them in water. There is one issue that I'm really concerned about, that is the religious beliefs of people that prove to be a big hurdle, that is releasing and immersing of idols, flowers, and ashes. This is one of the issues that we have not been able to resolve. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Anshika. I am going to speak about habitat loss and fragmentation. This is caused due to deforestation and human development. This is a major problem today we face in Delhi. Many people, they cut trees, and a common species such as sparrow is also endangered in Delhi. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Anirudh. One of the most pressing issues to Delhi is wastage of water. Since there are very less rains, the water is not replenished easily, and there's a lot of wastage of water in Delhi, in Indian marriages also. Also, one of the major solutions to this can be rainwater harvesting and regulation of lost water. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry, we're running out of time. So that's going to have, I'm really sorry, it's going to have to be the last student we hear from in public school Rohini. I thought it was very interesting to hear that one of you spoke about how certain religious beliefs can affect the way that we behave with the environment. So what I'm going to do now is open up for questions and comments that you might have for one another. But I would like you to focus on how the way that we behave with the environment, how that can be connected to our religious beliefs and to our faith and belief. So if you would like to, if anyone has a question for your friends in the other schools, please raise your hand and I will come over to you. If you want, you can take some time to discuss with your friends in your class. If you would like to talk about something that you want to ask your friends in the other schools. So I'm going to leave you a few seconds to think about what you've heard, and then I'll open up so you can ask questions or make comments to your friends. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sanya, and the question is for Anmol from BalBharati Public School. You suggested that polythenes should be replaced by jute or paper bags, but then there are other things, say bottles, where the use of plastic is unavoidable.
What according to you should be done to make the use of plastic more sustainable? Can you hear me?
I'm afraid that BalBharati just dropped, unfortunately.
Okay.
So that they can
Does will any other school like to? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Is BalBharati here?
Sorry for the technical error that happened just now.
Do you want me to repeat the question?
Yes, what was the question?
Okay.
Yeah, please
the
repeat the question.
You suggested that polythenes should be replaced by jute or paper bags, but there are other things, say bottles, in which the use of plastic is unavoidable. What, according to you, should be done to make the use of plastic more sustainable?
We can use plastic, like in our school, plastic bottles have been used to plant saplings, and so and placed it in the garden of a school. This has we can recycle bottles like this, and so and not throw them anywhere, like in rivers or on the roads. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sharon, and I would like to add on what Anmol said. Recently, while I was flipping channels on TV, I saw an ad from Levi Jeans, which said that if they recycled 8 bottles and made and made one pair of jeans from it. So after seeing that, I have started to buy Levi jeans so that more bottles could be recycled. Thank you. That's all from BalBharati.
I see there's a student ready to speak in New Rainbow School, if you would like to go ahead.
Hi, my name is Polina. Do you have some events in your school related to environmental protection? Thank you.
From which school is the question for? We have a paper recycling plant in our school where we regularly recycle waste paper, and we have regular internal awareness in our school where we make paper bags from old newspapers and wrapping papers, and we also have an environment club where we have street plays and cleanliness drives to nearby slums. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ola and I have a question. Are there any recycling centers in your city, and what do you recycle, glass, paper or plastic? Thank you.
Thank you for your question. I see there is a student in New Rainbow School that is ready to speak. If you would like to answer the question that your friend has just asked, and then go ahead with what you were going to say. Thank you.
I want to ask a question to Victoria Harbour. in our school, we use plastic bottles for the Mother Day activity. What kind of things you do with the waste material at your school level? Thank you.
Sorry, who was that question for? Could you repeat it more loudly, please?
I want to ask a question to Victoria Harvard School that we are using the plastic bottles for the Mother's Day activity in our school for the decoration purpose. What kind of waste do you use for the decoration purpose?
Can you repeat your question, please?
In our school, we use the waste material for the decoration purpose as we have used the plastic bottles for the Mother Day decoration purpose. So what kind of waste do you use for the decoration purpose?
I think the question is what material is used for decoration purposes from waste material. Is that correct?
Actually, she wants. Claudia, are you able to hear me? So, Claudia, are you able to hear me? I'm from New York.
Yes, I can hear you. Kovel City, have you heard?
I'm the coordinator of the school. I think she wants to ask that we use plastic bottles for various kind of purposes. Like recently we had the Mother's Day activity and we used the plastic bottles for making the flowers and for the decoration purpose. She wants to ask what all kind of activities their school is doing in order to use the waste generated. It might be for the decoration purpose or some kind of useful thing from the waste they are making. So she wants to know about the various activities they are involved in.
So if that's clear, Kovel City, your friend would like to know how you use the recycling materials and if there is an activity in your school that does anything with the recycled materials, and then this will have to be the last comment before we wrap up. Thank you.
So my name is Polina. I'd like to answer for your question. We use paper or maybe plastic for decoration purpose. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, we are running out of time, so we're going to have to begin to wrap up this video conference. Because of the lack of time, we haven't really had time to go deep into the question of how the environment is connected to our beliefs and to our faith. We had one student in public school, Rohini, who was talking about how some of the religious beliefs in her country affect the way people behave with the environment. So I would like to invite you, after this video conference ends, to think about this and to connect on the online community we have on Face to Faith and discuss with your friends who have been on this video conference how your faith and belief affects the way you think about the environment. So you can stay connected and continue your dialogue after the end of this video conference. Before we finish, I would like to invite you to think about the video conference you had today and to share one thing that you heard that surprised you about this video conference. So what did you hear that surprised you? And we're going to go around and hear two things from each school. And if you would like to start again from BalBharati. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Mehul. I'm from BalBharati. I am surprised that every school is having an group for protecting the environment, and that's very good for our environment because it should be protected and conserved. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ria, and something new that I learned was from Bharti from New Rainbow Public School. She talked about how with the help of some herbs, she was able to cure her wound when she was near when she was near some plants. So that was really new, and I know I'll have to have some knowledge for that. But surely this is something really new for me, using herbs and plants for medicinal purposes. So I think I'm gonna increase my general knowledge from now. Thank you. That's all from BalBharati. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Aliona. I was surprised that you have waste collection boxes. It was unusual for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Polina. It's a very interesting experience for me, and I'm surprised that we are different, but we have the same environmental problems in our cities, in our country. And I hope that we will have the same conference in the future. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Akshata from DPS Rohini, and it's really surprising me to know that everyone has their own problems in different parts of the world regarding the environment. But it's really surprising to know that everyone as an individual and as a community is really willing to take an initiative to do something for it. That's all. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Gautam, and I learned quite a lot of things from this particular video conferencing. And I learned that there are a great deal of problems that need to be taken into consideration, and these problems can be deciphered as soon as we as individuals strive for solving these problems. Thank you. That's all for DPS Rohini. Thank you.
And I like this video conferencing very much, and I feel proud to be a part of it. As I learned from it that we all have the same issues, and we all do as an individual same to save our environment. Thank you.
Hello, I am Sudhir Srivastava. And I like the idea of Indian public schools that they have planted paper recycling plant in their school. So I like to have it in my school too. Thank you. That's all from Viewer in the public school.
Thank you very much to all of you for being so good on this video conference today and sharing all these things about the environment. I would like to remind your teachers that the best way to dialogue in a multi-point with so many schools is for the video conference to be 90 minutes rather than 60, so we have time to really go deep in the dialogue. And once again, I would like to thank you all for being here today, and I would like to invite you, when we finish this video conference, to think about how faith and belief affect our, the way we treat the environment, and to continue dialoguing about this with your friends over the face-to-face online community. So if your teachers need to set up accounts for this, then please teachers let me know, and I will create accounts for your students so they can connect with their friends from this video conference today and continue the dialogue. Thank you very much to all. If you would like to open your microphones so you can all say goodbye to each other. And this will be the end. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you. Bye.